Okay. So, hi everyone, welcome to the demo. So, today, this Power BI online classes, okay? We will provide Power BI online classes in Telugu and English as well. So, for more information about online classes, you can contact us in these numbers. Okay, today agenda is uh, what is Power BI and why we need Power BI. So, in this demo, sir, what is Power BI? Okay, and second one is definition in a second way. So like Power BI is a collection of components. What are those components? You will come to know in this demo. And why Power BI? So there are in market there are so many tools, but why we are coming into this Power BI? So I will tell you the 5 reasons why we need to choose the Power BI. And the third one is so fourth one is how Power BI works. Okay, how Power BI works. So these four we will discuss in this demo, and then we'll close it within a 5 minute, 40 minutes. Okay. So what is Power BI? First question. So Power BI is a reporting tool. Okay, reporting tool. So before that, Power BI is a reporting tool, right? Why report is required? Why report is required? So in general life, we'll go to the suppose one patient go to the doctor and doctor has taken his scan and body scan and he has given the report. Based on that, this patient will take the decisions like food decisions. So how he has to change the food decisions, what is his sugar levels and what is his BP level, and everything he check in the report. Everything will be in the report, and based on that, he will take the decision. The same way, even business users also. If you create a report for business users, okay, business users will take the decisions based on your report. Suppose Amazon is there, Amazon or any other big company, like, Amazon, Flipkart, Reliance, some other companies. So worldwide, they're having some lakhs of transactions, right? So the data will be in a raw format. They cannot read. So for them, if you create the reports, if you create the reports, so based on the reports, like in worldwide, where the sales are happening more and where the sales are happening less, and which product is selling more, and this kind of information, and year-over-year sales and the sales growth and profit growth, everything. So they will come to know if this profit growth is down, why it's down, and everything they will see in the report, and based on that report they will make a decision. So in reporting we'll have a visuals, right? So report means a visualization tool. Power BI is a visualization tool from Microsoft. I think I hope everyone knows what is Microsoft company. So Microsoft is a very big company, software company. So um, uh, so this Power BI is a Microsoft visualization tool. So they have created the Microsoft has been created this Power BI reporting tool. Okay, so it takes raw data and create it to visuals. Why visual is required? Visual is known as a charts and visualizations. The pictures represents of your data. Suppose so why pictures? So the same some common examples: column charts, maps, scatter charts, and radical gauger. Okay, so these are the visuals we can see in Excel and everywhere. So visuals means why visuals is required. Suppose if you go to the everyone knows, I think CIBIL score, right? In CIBIL score, they mentioned score like below 5 will be below 500 will be in a red zone, and 500 to below 700 in a yellow zone, and above 700 there will be a green zone. Okay, based on that CIBIL score, by looking at that CIBIL image, score image, So even bankers will tell you that you are eligible for the loan or not. So they will not go to your transactions. There is a raw data. So raw data means your transactions. Based on your transactions, score will come. So they will not go to your transactional data. Just they will look at that image, and in fraction of seconds they will give. In fraction of seconds they will give information to you, like you are eligible for loan or not by looking at that image. So the same way here also visuals will give the decisions to the users, like to make user to understand what is happening in the business. Visuals mainly used for to make user understand what is happening as a part of business, a summarized way. Okay, so that is the visual. So based on that, Power BI report users makes the business decisions. Okay, this is a one-way definition. What is a Power BI means? This is a one-way definition. So, and another way is a Power BI is a collection of components. As I said, Power BI is a collection of components. What are the components we have? So one is Power Query. One is Power Query. Power Query is a ETL tool. What is ETL? What is ETL? ETL means extract, extract, transform. Okay, that's fine. What is extract and what is transform and what is load? So in general life, everyone knows rice raw data. Okay, that we will clean and then we load into in field. You will find one rice and that will clean into some other farm, and then we load into our storage area. Okay, that is the ETL. Okay, ETL means extract, and extract means extract your raw data and then clean your data and load the data. Okay. So ETL means Power Query. Power Query means ETL. ETL means extract, transform, and load. So we'll take the raw data and we will clean the data and then we load into our model. Okay. So this is the ETL. Power Query is the ETL. So it will take raw data means you may have the nulls and blank values and some comma separated values. The data would be in not in a structured format. So we'll take that data and then we'll clean it and we load into our model. So this is the Power Query. And another component is um, Power Pivot. Power Pivot is a modeling tool. Okay, Power Pivot is a modeling. Okay, modeling means here we will connect to multiple sources. Okay, we will connect the multiple sources, and then we'll create a relationship between those sources. Create the relationship between those tables, and relationship between tables is called a modeling. Okay, why will create the relationship and everything you will when you are in the class you will come to know. So for now you have to understand Power Pivot is a modeling. Here we will connect to the multiple sources and create the relationship between the tables. Okay, the tables called as some tables called as a fact tables and another tables called as a dimension table. You will come to know when we'll teach more about the modeling part, then you will come to know what is fact table and what is dimension table. Okay, and the third one is power view. Okay, power view. Power view is a main for reporting purpose, presentation purpose. Okay, presentation purpose. These are the three components for development. Okay, so after developing we have to share to the users, and sharing and collaboration purpose there is a another one is a Power BI services. Okay, Power BI services. Okay, Power BI services mainly for collaboration and sharing. It's a cloud-based service. It's a It's a cloud-based service. Cloud-based service. It's a cloud-based service. It's mainly used for um, sharing and collaboration. Okay, sharing and collaboration purpose. You can share your report to the worldwide users. Okay, you can share your reports to the worldwide users. Okay, so these are the four components, but will be in a together in Power BI. Okay, so this is another definition. Power BI is a collection of components. Collection of components. The components are Power Query, Power Pivot, Power View, and Power BI services. Just you can understand Power Query is a ETL, and Power Pivot is a modeling tool, and Power BI is a Power View is a reporting. So Power BI services is a cloud-based services. It's a kind of site, okay, kind of blog. Okay. So for now, you have to understand like this. Okay. So going forward, you will understand the depth. Okay. The depth of each components. Okay. And so why Power BI? In market, we have so many reporting tools, right? So more than 20 reporting tools we have in a market. Then why I need to choose Power BI? I will tell you the 5 reasons. I will tell you the 5 reasons. Okay. The first one is Google Trendings. Everyone knows Google Trends, right? In Google Trends, if you look at last 5 years, last 5 years, search for Power BI, how it is trending in Google. So that I will show you in the trending part. Last 5 years, see, last 5 years, this graph is going up. Okay, last 5 years, graph is going up. So you can search in trends.google.com. So last 5 years, this trending is going up. And even if you compare with other, Tableau is the most top reporting tool. So when I compare with the this reporting tool, Tableau, so Tableau is a consistent in across all years. But if you compare the Power BI is more trending. It's crossed that Power BI actually. Cross the Tableau. So in graph, cross the Tableau. So just I will show you. Just a minute. It's loading. Okay. So trending. If you compare with the Tableau, it's a more trending now. See, red is the Tableau and blue is the Power BI. So last 5 years, I checked in a Spain country. Okay, Spain country in last 5 years, I checked with the Tableau. So Power BI is a more trending now. Look at Tableau is maintaining consistency. Power BI is trending now in Spain, and you can see in India also. You can see in India also. Just a minute. This is in India, and I have checked randomly for 3 countries: India and Australia and Spain. You can check for other countries as well. So just to open trends.google.com and then you can search items and compare items. Okay. So in India also it's trending actually compared to Tableau, it's trending. Okay. So you can see here. Just a minute, it's loading. So this is the first reason. Google trending is the first reason. So now Power BI is a most trending tool in Google's. See, blue is the Power BI and red is the Tableau. Now see, it's crossed that Tableau and it's more compared to it's more trending compared to Tableau. It's more trending actually. It's in India last 5 years. In India, it's more trending actually. So and now this is in Australia. Okay, this is in Australia. Australia also is loading. Just a minute. In Australia, you can compare. Okay. In Australia also, it's more trending actually. So more trending tool in Australia. Okay, so just a minute, loading. So that is the first reason. Okay, that is the first reason. Let me show you this again. See, okay. See, now in Australia also it's more trending compared to Tableau. Okay, so that is one reason. It's a more trending tool in Google's and maximum features. So here we have almost 2,500 functions, predefined functions. So if you see other tools, you have to write a functions. If you want to write a function, you have to have a knowledge to some programming skills to write a functions. But here we have already predefined functions. Few button clicks, few button clicks. You can by button clicks. Everything is a button clicks. By button clicks, you can see the results. So I will show you one one example in demo. Okay, in demo I will show you one example. Okay, here some names are there and their respective data births are there. By button clicks, just the button clicks, I will calculate the age. If you see age calculation in other tools, but you have to write a code actually. But here I will show you just two button clicks. Okay, so I click on age. Okay, so that is in a duration, and I'm converting this duration into years. Okay. Just two button clicks, I have created the, I calculated the age. I didn't write any formulas and I didn't write anything. So just few button clicks, I have calculated the age. So these type of button clicks are there. You should understand how to use this tool. How to use this tool. That's it. That is the main important thing. So everything will be in a button clicks. No need to write any code. This is the max features. Okay. And cost wise, the third reason, first reason is Google trending, and the second one is the max features, and the third reason is the cost wise. So compared to other reporting tool, Power BI is the very cheapest tool, very cheapest tool per month, per month, per user, per month and per user. Okay, per month per user, $9.99. $9.99 means almost $10. Okay. So if you see any reporting tool, that would be more than $10, more than $100. If you see any reporting tool, that is more than $100. But this is very cheap compared to other tools. And if you have a more users, this cost also will reduce. If you have a more user, that is capacity based, there are some licenses, pro and premium licenses are there. But if you compare, if you have a more users, the price also will reduce. Okay, so that is the one of the reason why you need to choose Power BI. Okay, here even when you, and also brand is Microsoft. So Microsoft is a very big company, and they have created this tool. That is a brand of Microsoft Power BI tool. And one more thing is here, even a small businesses can use this Power BI, and a large business also can use. So they created like that. Okay, so that is the reason it's more a trendy tool now in the Google. And another one is data connectivity. Okay, so as I said, Tableau is the number one tool for reporting, right? But Tableau have a maximum, it will have only 70 sources. It can connect to only 70 sources. Here in Power BI, we can connect to the 99 sources. 99 sources, that would be an unstructured data, semi-structured data, and structured data. Most of the tools will connect to the structured data and semi-structured data. But here we can connect any kind of structured data. Means suppose if you have a SQL, SQL is a structured data. So columns and rows are defined perfectly, and that would be in a structured format. But in Power BI, so it can connect to the structured and semi-structured and unstructured data. Okay, unstructured, semi-structured, and structured data. It can connect to the any. So I will show you what are the sources we can connect. This is the Power BI tool. Look and Power BI looks like when you open the Power BI looks like this. So go to get data, and you can, if you click on more, so these are the connections. It will open. So these are the connections we can connect actually. So almost 99 sources. Those are maybe files or databases and online sources or some other sources like. Okay, we can connect 99 different type of sources. See here. So these are the all. So they are categorized like this. Okay, files. You can connect to Excel file, a text file, and XML file, JSON file, folder, PDF, anything. You can connect any file and then you can create a report for that. And the database, you can connect to any type of database. You can connect to any type of database. Just you have to click on this and then connect and give the credentials, and it will connect to the database. Okay, so you can connect to any type of database. Okay, any type of database. Okay, and you can connect to the Power Platforms as well, and Azure also. You can connect to Azure, and you can connect some online sources. In online sources, we have some even we can connect to the Facebook and Twitter and Instagrams and all kind of social medias. So you can have some questions here like why we need to connect to the social media. Okay, why we can connect to the social media? What is the reason to connect the social media? Right? Yes, we can connect to the Twitter. So nowadays the total business is happening in the social media. Okay, nowadays the total business is happening in the social media. Suppose, so I work for one online school project. So they used to uh, put their advertisement in the social media and get the leads from there. Actually get the leads from there. So the leads, like how many are coming from which channels, like they are coming from the Facebook, or they are coming from the Instagram, or they are coming from the Google, like different advertisements. Okay, YouTube advertisements, different advertisements, and then they can pick the data and they can analyze like from where they are getting. So for that kind of analysis we can connect actually. So recently my brother and my one of my student Vijay Kumar did the analysis on Twitter, like the US polls, like US polls, Biden and Trump, who are more like having more trends, like the tweeters having more positive tweets and negative tweets and neutral tweets. This kind of tweets accounts and each area. So they have done one POC. So that is all this kind of reports. So they did, and based on the reports only, the results came. Okay, so that is one of things. You can connect to the LinkedIn and you can connect to the Google Analytics. Okay, you can connect any number of any online, any social media and any online kind of sources. And there are some other sources that are categorized. Other sources you can connect to the web as well. Okay, you can connect to the, so almost 99 sources you can connect. Okay, 99 sources. This is the connectivity. So this is the fourth one. The first one is a Google trending, and the second one is the match futures, and third one is the cost, and fourth one is the data connectivity, and the last one is recognized by Gartner company. Okay, Gartner is a company. Gartner is a one of the company. It used to create a report in every year. So what are the BI tools are top in the market? What are the BI tools are top in the market? So you can, so Gartner report on BI tools, 2020. Just you can go and search a Google, so you can see that. I'm not showing anywhere. I'm not creating any report. Just I'm showing in the Google. Okay. Just I have searched here, and then you can go to the image. I cannot show you in the report, but there are some images so created by Gartner. See here. Okay. See here. 2020 Gartner Magic Quadrant. So if you open this image, you can see that image. So these are the leaders. Okay. It's still loading. So these are the leaders. Leaders means Microsoft BI tool is the top, and then next Tableau, and then ClickView. Okay. Some challengers are there, and okay, nice players are there. But leader place Microsoft BI tool and Tableau and ClickView are there. So ClickView is very long distance, but Microsoft is a top leaders. Okay. This is one more reason. So I covered all 5 reasons. So you can understand why Power BI. So in marketing, there are so many tools, right? So why we should come Power BI. So now you understand what is Power BI and why Power BI. Okay, and then how Power BI works. The second or third point is how Power BI works. So for that, I will show you in a map actually. Map. Okay. So this is a Power BI desktop. Power BI desktop is a developer tool, and this is Power BI services. It's a online service, cloud-based service. Okay, it's a Power BI desktop. So just let me write in the Power BI desktop. Okay. Power BI desktop is a Power BI services. Power BI services. Okay. Power BI services. It's a cloud-based service. Okay. And here we will have a different kind of tools components. As we discussed, we have a Power Query is a different component, and Power View is another. Power Pivot is another component, okay? And Power View is another component. Okay. Power BI Desktop. This is a developer tool. In developer tool, we will have these kind of components. Okay. And once we develop the report, we load into all reports will be there in the Power BI service. Once we develop the report, we will deploy all reports into Power BI services. Okay, all reports into Power BI services. So from here we will share to the users. Okay, from here we will share to the users. These are the reports. So how we will publish and how can we do that and everything will be in. You will come to know in class. Okay. So just understand this is the developer tool and this is the Power BI services. From here we will share to the users. Okay, we share to the users across worldwide. You can share to the users. Okay. So here is the user, and here is one more user. So across world you can share your reports. Okay. Okay. So users. Okay. We'll share the users across the world. Okay. So for this, from as I said, we have so many sources. Okay, so many sources. From sources, this is a flat file, or this is an Excel file, you can say, and some databases, online sources, some other sources. Okay. From these sources, you used to get the data, okay, and you will create a report. Okay, once you create the report, you will publish it to the Power BI services. From there, you will share to the users. Okay, and so we have two different type of sources. So here I'm saying it's a here I'm saying it is a flat file, Excel file, you can say. The files, you can say files, okay. And this is a DB, any kind of DB, and this is a Azure, and online some others, okay. Online some other sources, okay. Online or okay. So these are the sources user can connect, and then they can create a report. So here we have two kinds of sources. One is online source, another one is a offline source. Okay, one is online source, another one is a offline source. For online sources, okay. So for online sources, don't require a gateway. Why gateway? So gateway you will come to know, but here you can understand small thing. Gateway mainly. So if you the Azure is a cloud based, and online sources will be directly sync with the report when you open it. No need to put any gateways, but flat file and Excel files and DBs are on premises sources and offline sources. For that, we required one bridge. Whatever the data, new data comes in, that should be showed in a that should be showed in Power BI services. For that, we required a gateway. So we have to install a gateway, and we have to set up that gateway in a Power BI services, so that whatever the latest data comes into the source, that will be showed in a Power BI services. For that purpose, we require a gateway for only offline sources. For only offline sources, gateway. Okay, for only offline sources, we have a gateway. For online sources, we don't require a gateway. So this is the structure of Power BI. This is the structure of architecture of Power BI, how it works and all. Okay, this is the architecture of Power BI. So how it works. This is the answer for that. How Power BI works. So this is about Power BI demo actually. So here you understood that what is Power BI, what exactly where we will use this Power BI and all. You understand, and Power BI is a collection of components. This part also you understand what is Power Query and what is Power Pivot. In depth you will understand later, but for now you understand the definition of what is Power Query and what is Power Pivot and what is a Power View and what is Power BI services. Okay, and why we need to choose the Power BI in market. So there are so many tools, right? Why we need to choose Power BI. So I explained you 5 reasons, so that you can understand why we need to choose Power BI and how Power BI works. Just now, then the architecture. So here are some of the user questions actually. So do we require any programming skills for this Power BI? Answer is no. We don't require any programming skills. We don't require any programming skills. That is the programming skills. Okay. So who are eligible for this course? Any degree, that is BA, BCom, BSc, BTech, any degree can eligible for this course. Okay. And the class timings, we have daily class morning 7 a.m. to morning 7 to 8 and evening 7 to 8. So do we have any recorded sessions? Answer is yes. Okay. If you have any questions, you can post the comments below. We happy to answer you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.